Hello Pisces, hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. We're using a couple new decks this week. You might have seen them already. We're using Amira's Coffee Cup Oracles, and we are also using Tarot of the Mystical Moments. We're going to combine the two, see what we can come up with, clarify a little bit. Thank you for clicking here. I do appreciate you already. Thank you so much, Pisces and Cancer. I am a Pisces moon, so I have water energy as well. If you are interested in a private reading, there is a sale on currently. Everything you need to know is by the yellow dot in the description in terms of what the percentages are. It's up to $15 off of selected readings over at Wizio. All right, so I'm going to read for Cancer first. Pisces, if you would just tootle along, I'll see you in just a second. We've already got the first card for Cancer. It's on Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the ship. There we go, directions and journey. Looks like you're on some type of a journey, my friend. You might be changing directions. It feels like it's taken a long time to get to wherever you're going. This is going to be a long journey, is what I want to say. We have the Pearl, which is a hidden gem, something coming up that you don't see, something that is for your benefit, a hidden gem, something that has worth. A pearl, it seems like it almost seems impossible. Like the ship is about dreams, right? It's about dreams. I see it as kind of rising above the bullshit because it's above the clouds, but it feels like it's clear sailing or smooth sailing, and you're headed straight towards some type of pearl, that something that you don't see that has worth. One more for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Groom. Groom says a husband or marriage. Interesting. We'll see how that works out. What do we got in the bottom of the deck? We've got the Cat, jealousy or gossip. So be aware that you have people in your life that are not necessarily on your side, that don't necessarily want to see you win. We all have them. Well, most of us. Till we figure out who they are for sure. All right, Cancer, we're looking at the ship. Cancer, thank you for all the attention that you've been giving my videos as I've been putting them up. It is all building. As you add your thumbs up there, it is all building to a bigger Cancer tribe. So thank you so much. We have the Death card. Interesting. Something is about to transform here. You may have had an ending in the near past, and now is the new beginning. I feel, Cancer, that you were supposed to have the ending in the past so you could move forward. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel what ended here is probably a long-term relationship. A long-term relationship or marriage. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. There's really no abundance here. It's like it's no longer growing. Somebody is trying to resist change, because going from the Ten of Pentacles, once you close that cycle, when it's in the upright, once you close that cycle, you go over to the Ace of Pentacles. So it almost feels like you have a fear of pushing forward or moving forward to the new journey or taking the new direction. I think that the Death card is here because something ended in the recent past. Maybe something that ended but is not quite closed yet, because the Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles could also mean that you have had a financial impact for some of you. Maybe a job came to an end, or a job that you were doing, a tender, maybe you're a consultant, possibly. It seems like something has come to an end. But if it's come to an end, whether it's a job or a relationship, something in your pentacle world that affects you that way, I think that it is to redirect you, is what I want to say. So if you're the one who has suffered the ending, then I think it's because you're about to be redirected to something. Yeah, the Two of Wands here. You're going to make a decision to come out from behind the fear wall. I think you're trying to heal something here. Sorry, just dropped some cards. I'm going to go get them. I shall dive. There we go. These are really slippery. All right. So Two of Wands tells me that you are about to make some type of decision. You're looking at your options into the future. She's looking into the future. She's looking at the full moon. She has the world in her hands. She knows that she can do whatever she wants. I just want to say that there's 3 little orbs here, right? They're all circles. One is the earth, one is the moon, one is a pearl. I feel like the 9 of Wands tells me that you've been hurt a lot, and you kind of identify as someone who is the wounded warrior. You identify more with your past than you do with your future. The 9 of Wands is kind of a place where you are brave and you've come through it up to here, but it's almost as if you don't want to put the burdens down. It's like you identify with the burdens. Some people, they get ill and then they can't talk about anything but their illness. It feels like that. So whether it's maybe you can't talk about anything except getting hurt, I want to say that it's holding you back from so many things, so many beautiful things that you can't see yet, that are hidden. Tell me about the husband. Tell me about the marriage, the groom. The future for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody here is waiting in the wings. Knight of Wands. Someone who's quite attracted to you. It almost feels like someone's expecting you. It does say groom and it does say husband. Excuse me. That is, I'm not really about the social niceties, y'all. I really think that, it is what it is, right? Feminine or masculine. It feels like somebody here is waiting. For those of you who identify as the groom or the husband, that might be for you. But for others of you, I don't think it's just talking about a male figure, like it's a bodysuit, a male bodysuit. But I feel like there's going to be a marriage to something, or somebody. I don't feel like it's traditional marriage, like we're actually going to the altar. It almost feels like somebody is waiting for the right person to come along, someone who is possibly a fire sign, someone who is feisty and will jump through hoops to do whatever they can to be with you. This Knight of Wands doesn't necessarily give the greatest stability. This could be you. This could be someone that you know. Look at the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Why? Because of Temperance. You are going to get balance in some type of... Oh, and the Hierophant too. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini or a Sagittarius. We've got Capricorn here. The Hierophant and the Devil. It feels like there is an attachment that you have to doing things the same way all the time, that you will never veer from your path, that you always do things this way. It's a really hard energy to live in because it doesn't give you much opportunity or much choice. If you're the Hierophant and you're the person who will never look outside your line of thinking in order to find something else, you're kind of stuck in that energy. Yes, you're still a spiritual giant, but you're someone who is, I feel, attached to the thought of the Hierophant. So either you are attached to a Taurus, or you are attached to tradition, or you have very traditional roles. That might be why the groom has shown up here. Maybe there's traditional roles. Maybe you're the groom, maybe you're not. Maybe you're the feminine, not the masculine. You are going to get balance in love. There is a soulmate coming for you, Cancer. Someone who is going to be very calm. Someone who is going to... Someone who you're not only going to have a love connection with, but a cerebral connection, which I think is probably almost a must as it comes to you because you're super smart. I think you just require that. You require someone who's really smart and driven. So I think that, yeah, we'll clarify more, but it looks like there is some type of you're waiting on it, but I think you wish it was moving quicker. That's what it feels like. Tell me about the ship, please. We've got directions and journey, and then we've got death. So it's a change of direction. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse now. So it feels like the end of something in the past was probably a relationship. Maybe you were married, maybe you're divorced now, maybe you were in a traditional relationship, maybe not married, but in a traditional situation. Yeah, where there was commitment. I feel like there is no longer commitment because the commitment ended. And now you're off in a different direction. Tell me about the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you just have to accept that it's over. I think you can't accept that it's over. Seven of Wands in the reverse. There's a need for more flexibility here. I feel like you're willing to be more flexible. It almost feels as though now that you're out of whatever ended back there in the recent past, it feels like you have more flexibility, or you feel more flexible. It might be because of the Death card, because of the transformational energy, but it feels like you've changed your mind on something, and I feel like it is how you look at commitment now, that maybe you don't look at them as two traditional roles. I feel like you're on a different path is what I want to say. You're on a different path, looking for someone who's going to be flexible in the type of relationship that you have, because you no longer want to go back to this traditional my way or the highway kind of energy. Tell me about the Pearl. Pearl and the Two of Wands. I feel like there's something out there for you and you know it. You see the pearl in the sky. Yeah, I think you know that there's something new coming here, but it is going to depend on whether or not you can choose to put down these burdens in the present moment. The present moment is where the Nine of Wands is, and you've been hurt a lot. You've gone through a lot of terrible things. There's been a lot of thorns with the roses, and it feels like it's time for you to take a different path here. It's time for you to make a choice about what you're passionate about. What you don't see, what is hidden from you is your intuition. What is hidden from you is the High Priestess. The High Priestess could be a person who is Pisces. We got Taurus here as well. The High Priestess could be someone who is Pisces, but the energy of the High Priestess is someone who's probably, psychic or intuitive or clairvoyant, someone who maybe dabbles in the esoterics. This person is someone who is highly valued by the universe and very connected. And the hidden gem, maybe you're just not listening to your intuition, and that's what you're going to need to do in order to make your decision, your passionate decision here, to go on this adventure. I just think you don't see all the benefits here. You keep to yourself and you're very quiet, and as you quietly contemplate, I think that you're scared to do it. It's fear but bravery. I see this as being scared, but I also see it as bravery. There we go. Dropping of the burdens. I like it. Ten of Wands on the Nine of Wands. So you do make progress here. It feels like you are going to make some type of decision to drop the burdens in the present moment, because they're holding you back from making this really great decision that is something that you don't see but you feel in your gut. Cancer, listen to your gut. Yeah, there is something really beautiful coming, but I think it takes your decision making first. You must decide. It's a choice, a passionate choice. Tell me about the Groom and the Seven of Pentacles, please. The Hermit is in reverse. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Why is everything coming up in reverse? Two of Wands is in the reverse. All right. So I think you're holding yourself back from making a decision about carrying on into another life, possibly getting married or finding a husband, or maybe you're the person who is the husband without a wife, and maybe you're looking at finding a wife. I'm going to say that it feels like you've been in hermit mode. I think you want to be seen now. I think you've been spending a lot of time by yourself with the High Priestess and the Hermit here. I also want to say that I think that there's somebody in the future that's waiting for you that you don't understand is very, very connected to you. And you must be in touch with your High Priestess energy, with your energy, your intuitive energy. You must be in contact with the gut in order to make the right decision and to know when it's time to move forward. I think you're scared of getting hurt. The Knight of Wands is not someone who gives stability. This is the person who's in it for the passion, somebody who is in it for the passionate moments in and out of your life. And I think that you're holding back and you're waiting to make this decision about coming out of hiding here, coming out of hermit mode, because you keep getting hurt. You identify as the wounded warrior in this moment, right? What's the challenge for the week ahead, please, for Cancer? Getting rid of your sadness. The challenge is the Five of Cups. The challenge is the realization that there is something out there for you. I think you feel sad because you feel burdened. I think you're going to drop those burdens, and when you do, you're going to get reattached to your psychic energy or your intuitive energy. That's going to open a different path for you. And whether you're looking for the husband or whether you are the husband, and you know, potentially, right? You could be someone who's single and wants to be a husband, or someone who's looking for a husband. We've got Virgo energy here, and it feels like somebody has been going over all the details. Is this what I really want? So if you're the masculine, you're like, is this what I really want? The husband is looking over at the lovers. Is this what I really want? Do I want a relationship? I'm not sure that you do, Cancer. But you're holding yourself back because you've been hurt before this way. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. We've got somebody who is feeling, the Tower's here in the reverse too. Just listening. In the future, there is somebody here, an Empress, someone who's Taurus or Libra, someone who is feeling a little out of balance in their life, that they feel like they don't really have it together. The Tower in reverse is someone is avoiding the moon energy. There is a Knight of Cups coming. You don't see it, but we know that because of the hidden gem, right? You don't see it. I think what you don't see is that there is an Ace of Cups out there. Somebody's been holding on to you energetically. Somebody who doesn't no longer want to be your friend. They want to give you reciprocity. It could be an Emperor, someone who's carrying it all, possibly. Someone who is, you know, there's an Empress and an Emperor under the deck. In the future, you level up, they level up. I really do feel like there's something beautiful coming in the future for you. But I think it's what we need to know right now is that you need to drop some burdens, stop feeling sad, like it almost feels like you feel that there's never going to be another adventure. Connect to your gut. There's something here that you don't see that you're missing because you're kind of in this Five of Cups energy, which is the challenge in the week ahead. So you might feel a little sad. And I'm just going to say that, you know, we're just into a full moon in Sagittarius, and so, you know, full moons are the ends of the cycle. You could be sad, you could be purging this energy here in the present moment. You could become far more psychic, you could get better gifts or sharper gifts, and then you might be able to see some of the hidden gems that are here. But right now I feel like you're so focused on your burdens and dropping them and feeling sad that you can't really move forward to the next step, which is, I feel, once you come out of hiding, that you meet your person, and then we have the Lovers in the future. Someone who's really abundant. There's an Emperor and an Empress under there. I'm going to go for now, Cancer. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. If you are interested in a private reading, please look below at the yellow dot. There is a big sale going on. It is on until the 21st, until the solstice. It's a solstice sale. Love y'all. I'm out for now. Bye-bye. Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thanks so much for your thumbs up and all the ways that you appreciate me, by being in the comments, by your thumbs up, by your private read bookings. I really, really do appreciate you, Pisces. You are my tribe. I am a Pisces moon, so I do have two fishes in my moon. So whether you have it in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter, I am your person. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. We're going to use Amira's new Oracle Oracle cards. They are called Coffee Cup Oracles. And then we're going to use Tarot of the Mystical Moments. And we will do some clarifying in between. Find out what's going on for you in the week ahead, please. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. Tell me about my two fishes friends. The cross watchers are always, always welcome. All right. we've got the fish. It's a good place to start. It's all about abundance and luck. I don't necessarily subscribe to luck, but I really feel like the fish are about money, about emotions, about things that are free flowing. Now we're in the flow. It feels like things are about to get better is what I want to say. You're about to come across some abundance, my friend. Nourishing abundance. Just don't like the word luck because it indicates that maybe there's a randomness to all of this, and there isn't. The universe is not random. It's very planned. Yeah. We have coins. Ooh. Wow, double whammy here. Abundance, luck. Both cards say luck, by the way. Both cards say luck, and one says money, and the fish are about abundance and money. This is going to be a good week. You might get a new job, or you might win some money or have a windfall of some sort. I feel like this next week is going to be easy peasy. Like it feels like it's going to be an easy flow. Yeah, and the dove comes out. It says peace and serenity. Wow, that's some really beautiful energy. Yeah. It feels like a really beautiful flow, like an influx and an outflux. Like it's, it's an influx is going to allow you more peace. You're going to get an influx of abundance or money, some sort of wealth, whether that's love, food, money, house, whatever it is. There's going to be something that is really changing big in the week ahead. Yeah, look at that. The wheel is here. Endings and beginnings. Here it comes, Pisces. You've been waiting. Here it comes. Endings and new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune's here, right? All right. Let's leave it there. Let's take a look at some tarot here. Tell us more about the fish, about the abundance and the luck. Here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Tell me about the fish. The abundance and luck. When I see fish, I always hear fishes and loaves in my head. So it almost feels like for a long time you were trying to make something out of nothing. That you were living on maybe not a whole lot. You're trying to make it stretch where you could in terms of your finances. And I think that's about to change here. Tell me about the fish, Pisces. Fish for the week ahead. All right. We've got 5 cups and we've got 2 swords. It had to be a change of mind. Yeah. You have to change your mind. In order to get out of the 5 of Cups, you must change your mind. I think that there's too much chitter chatter going on is what I say when I see this, because the birds are on top of this person's head and this person can't see things for what it really is. And so they're listening and all they're hearing is the chitter chatter. It almost feels like somebody can't get away from noise. Like either you live with a lot of people, or you're constantly like maybe you work in the midst of a lot of people. It feels like New York. It feels like a lot of people in one area. China, India. It feels like a lot of people in one area here. And so that's what makes it hard for you to make the decision about how you're feeling right now, about the situation. I feel like you're looking in the past still. I think you need to make a decision to stop looking into the past. I think it's been a hard decision for you to turn away from what went on back there. But understand, look, this is a different cycle. It's a different cycle here. You've been holding on to this stuff in the past here. It's a different cycle, though. It's an abundant cycle. You have to make this decision here with the 2 of Swords to get out of the 5 of Cups in order to be able to enjoy this abundance. Look, our illusion that we're living, we all have a different one. You can choose to do this. And when you do it, you remove a mental block, 2 of Swords, and then you're able to see the abundance around you. You could be, there's a lot of people out there who are incredibly financially wealthy, and they just don't have gratitude. They can't see it. They can't stop looking at what they lost rather than looking at what is in the present moment, what they are actually living and how far they've come. Queen of Wands. Somebody's had a glow up. Queen of Cups. So we have luck and money in the coins, so pentacles. I want to say that you're probably either the Empress now, or you will become an Empress, you know, as we approach the new moon on the 8th, I think it's the 18th to the 19th. As we approach the new moon, I really do feel that you are someone who now is, I think that right now you are the Empress, I want to say. And I'm looking at these female pictures, right, of course. So I think you are the Empress right now, but I don't think you see it or you don't feel it. Just listening. So we've got coins, wands, and cups. All we're missing is the swords. So you have to learn to speak up in order to become the Empress. You have to learn to liberate yourself from situations, to shut down shit that's not good for you. Yep, cut them out. If they're going to be negative talkers and going to be negative in their energy, then you don't need it, because this is where you are. You're in abundance. You're really bringing in either money or abundance, or you feel really lucky. And it's because of your growth. I feel like you're slowly getting your stability. The Queen of Wands is someone who colors outside the line. So you now know, look, I'm just going to do the thing I want to do. I'm not going to ask you and you and you and ask everybody's friend's opinion. This Queen of Wands is someone who knows her worth. She knows her worth. She knows her direction. She'll color outside the lines and go rogue. She's not listening to you. She's someone who can be impulsive. She's also someone who's forged through fire. So she's been through some things. She's got wisdom, right? We've got the Queen of Cups here. So you've learned the Queen of Cups, and I love to see the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands together as a reader, because to me, it tells me that you're no longer being depleted. You are no longer allowing people to take advantage of your energy, Pisces. The Queen of Cups is someone who is all giving, right? All giving, healing, loving, empathic, you know, is always having beautiful flowing energy for people around them. Like, they love and have empathy for everything and everyone around them. But understand that the Queen of Cups on her own doesn't know to drink first, right? She won't drink first. She will give all of it away. And the Queen of Wands reminds the Queen of Cups who's first. Drink from your cup first. And that's why I love to see them together, because the Queen of Wands is teaching the Queen of Cups too. So I want to say that that there is luck and money here, and I don't feel that luck has anything to do with it, but I do feel that we have someone here who's leveling up, and leveling up to be, I'm going to say the Empress, I think, because we're looking at feminine faces here. This isn't necessarily feminine, but it is a feminine energy. Swords and fire are masculine, and pentacles and cups are feminine. We have the 5 pentacles in the reverse. I like it. If you're going to get it in your reading, it might as well be in the reverse. Reconnection. 4 cups. Reconnection after being by yourself for a very long time. Being in this gray zone, or being in the gray. Yeah, it feels like you were in the gray. You still had friends. You still have friends and people you talk to, but it's just not, it's not the type of connection you want, right? You enjoy your friends. You enjoy being with the people who help you a lot. I'm noticing that this bird is the one holding up this umbrella, right? You probably have friends who are really kind and caring around you. But I feel as though this is good, but I feel like you want to get out of this energy here. And so we have peace and serenity. And that's the thing. Yeah. The 5 of Pentacles is about reconnection. And we're looking at peace and serenity. And the 4 of Cups, it's like, it's really, you can get a little bored in the 4 of Cups. Absolutely. It can end up being redundant energy and very stagnant. But look, you've got peace and serenity, right? And I feel like the reconnection is going to rock that a little bit. You may be looking into the past and thinking about a passionate connection, maybe that you had with a fire sign, possibly. I think you want to reconnect to that person. I think you're very attracted to them. I think you really want to dote on them. I think you want to care for them. And that's how you know when a connection is a real connection and not, I don't know, as maybe as a feminine energy. It's like, you know, when you want to care for them, like really care for them, heal them, right? Show them love and affection. That is like the person you're kind of serious about. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So in the future, you're about to liberate yourself from the situation. Remember, I said the Queen of Swords was the only one we were missing, right? Yeah, you do become the Empress here. This is pre-Empress energy, and I do believe when you learn to speak up, when you learn to liberate yourself in any situation, no matter what size it is, yeah, that's where your happiness lies. You're going to start to look at the world in a different way, in a different way, because you're ending a lot of, I think you're ending a lot of situations where you felt kind of stuck. I want to say stuck because of the Hierophant, that you felt like you had to go their way or the highway. But I think that with the Empress energy now, that you're like, nah, brah, it's my way. Yeah. And I may, because I'm the Empress, I may cooperate, but understand the Queen of Wands is always here at the center of the reading. I do what I want, and I will go rogue. So you could be dealing with someone who's a fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. I think that you are going to be speaking up to somebody and being really honest with somebody here that you're reconnecting with. It's somebody that you're really passionate about and that you've been looking into the past about. I feel like that you are quite abundant on your own, but you're going to have to make a decision about what you're going to do. Will you decide to be in love with this person? Will you decide to come out of the Five of Cups and start looking back there and start moving forward? Because look, there's beautiful things coming. Yeah. Okay, let's clarify a little bit. Tell me about the fish. The fish and the Five of Cups for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, you're making a decision about that thing that happened back there, and you haven't made a decision yet. It's like you can't make the decision about what went on back there because of the moon energy. It's like you didn't have all the information. The person didn't give you all of the information. There was some of it that was hiding in the moon energy. And I think that it's perplexing to you because you're really abundant. You're the Empress, feminine or masculine. It's confusing to you. You're like, how can I make a decision to stop looking back there? The reason you're looking back there is because you don't have all the information. You can't really see what was going on back there. What you didn't see is that person actually wanted the long-term relationship. But they're not saying it. They're not saying so. It's because you're so abundant. I think that's what it is. It's because when they look at you, they see the water, they see the unending emotions and love. And I don't know that this person can handle that. So the moon is concealing the Ten of Pentacles. You didn't see that this is the long-term relationship, and now you're here making a decision about, look, I just got to leave this behind. It feels like there's no communication, maybe. Yeah, I got to just leave this behind. Tell me about the coins, please, and the Queen of Wands. It's the Empress. There we go. And that's who we talked about. That's the energy I felt from the beginning of the reading. Whether you're feminine or masculine, I feel like you're the person who's done all of the work, all of the hard work that it takes to become the Empress. And now you're ready for a relationship. Yeah. You're ready for stability. It's not just a relationship. You're ready for stability, but it feels like you must have the passion. So you could have Taurus or Libra in the chart. You could have fire in your chart, which is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But it feels like you wanted to get your shit right. and then it's time for a relationship. And I think that's what this says. In the present moment, bravo, my friend, feminine or masculine, you've done this. You've done the work. If I'm connecting with you, you're the one who's done the work here, and now you're ready for some sort of stability. So you reconnect, and I have a feeling that rocks your peace and serenity. You reconnect with someone, I think, someone you've been thinking about, someone you've been in the 4 and the 5 of Cups about, someone you've been feeling in lack about. I think you're going to reconnect to them. There's a lot of chemistry here. The Queen of Wands is in the middle of the read. There's a lot of chemistry here. Somebody here sees your worth, or you see theirs. You might be attracting the Empress. We have the 4 of Swords. The reason that you're willing to reconnect is because you feel like you've healed in the quiet by yourself. And now you're ready for love. I think that you're looking at things from a different point of view, maybe from the other side. The 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Maybe the reason you're reconnecting is because you no longer are feeling in lack. You're actually feeling quite full, filled up with love and healing. You've realized that you were kind of redundant and stagnant in this energy, in this four of Cups energy. Although it is still heart space energy, it's kind of there and it just doesn't go anywhere, right? Like you're ignoring the opportunities that are around you because you're in this 4 and 5 of Cups energy here. It's got the 5 of Wands in the reverse. So you're no longer in indecision. Yeah. It feels like you are ready for some type of connection here. It's like you're saying to the universe, arms open, okay, bring it to me. I need it now. I'm good for it now. I think you still are thinking about somebody in the past. They could be Cancer or Pisces. We have Cancer, Pisces energy here. We have Libra and Taurus. Yeah, and I'm getting Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got all the queens here, right? So, I mean, take it as it resonates. All right. So let's look at now what is the challenge for the week ahead. What is the challenge here? Because this is the current energy. So I think in the week ahead, that's the current energy for you. You're making, I think, going to make some decisions about how to grow, because the Empress never stops growing, right? Is always finding opportunities for growth. So tell me what the challenge is here for the Empress going into the week ahead, please. What's the challenge for the Empress? The challenge is the Page of Cups. So you're waiting for a message. You're waiting for a romantic message from someone. For some of you, it could be the person you're thinking about in the past. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but I think that some of you are expecting some type of message from someone that could be younger than you. But what I like to say about the Page of Cups is that they are young, and so they don't have a full understanding, okay? So we're dealing in cups, we're dealing in heart space and energies that are of love and affection, and this person has a very shallow view of what love is, because y'all, you have to admit it, when you were 17, the love of understanding you had of love is way different than it is in your 40s. You have a completely and totally different idea of what love is, what cups mean, because you've gone through all of the wisdom points. Well, this person has not. So we have someone here who is the Empress, who understands the depth of love, who loves the self. And then we have someone here in the week ahead who is bringing a message of the Page of Cups. So either it surprises you, or maybe it's a sorry, it's someone trying to get their foot back in the door, because they see that you are here waiting for a relationship, and I think somebody here wants to fit the bill. Yeah. All right, here it is. Someone's ready to invest. 7 of Wands. We're going to be a little bit more flexible with maybe our 9 of Wands. Maybe someone is feeling really hurt, or someone feels like all they ever get is hurt. I feel like you're going to find balance here. And this person could be a Queen of Pentacles, could be Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But this person, I think, is ready to put the work in on a situation. 10 of Swords is in the reverse, which tells me that they might still have something open right now. They might be looking at you because they want to get out of a relationship. Be careful of people bouncing around, because if they don't heal before they come to you, then that's another problem all in itself. It's got the Wheel on the bottom. Look, there's just nothing is going wrong for you, Pisces. the week ahead is going to be wonderful. If it hasn't started already, I'd be shocked. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you guys for coming here. I do really appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the way you book and the way you are in the comments and all of those things, the way you love me. Thank you so much. I'm going to go for now. Bye-bye, guys.